Hello everyone, Dr. Ash is here. Today I'm going to discuss about local injection of steroids. This is a very hot topic, so many people asking me through the mail, and I decided to make a video regarding this. Is it reasonable to do local injection of the testosterone, and what type of testosterone, which one work locally, which one doesn't work locally, to get and enhance the muscle at that area? If you're interested, please don't forget to like and subscribe. In next video I'm going to discuss about the synthol, so don't miss that. And I leave my email as well as my BTC wallet in the description. If you want to support this channel, go ahead, or better say participate in this channel, go ahead. It's more like a participation because I don't keep those money for myself. I will use it just to make more videos. And there is my Telegram channel as well. And if you want to go for TRT, there's a email that if you want to get information, you can contact them. So now let's get into this discussion. First of all, I do not advocating of taking any kind of testosterone, human growth hormone, and if you want to do it at your own risk. These are only for entertainment purposes. So does local injection of the testosterone work on enhancing the muscle? So in science, the best thing to compare more than the theoretical is we need something tangible. We need something that is out there already. So one of the things we can talk about is Mr. Valentino. Mr. Greg Valentino was a very famous guy when I was way younger than now. And he played in the video a movie called The Man Whose Arms Explode. Let's watch this video.
I can get him even bigger. Okay, a little bit of sweat's coming on now. But boom, like that, bam.
This is the story of the biggest muscles in the world. How they keep getting bigger and why people want them.
We will do it, but you've got to go through the back door. Dude, I trained 23 years natural without taking steroids. But when you take steroids, it makes your body more of a machine. You're bigger, you're faster, you're stronger.
It's also about what happens when things go wrong.
Look, it's really fucking gross. It just sinks in like a balloon filled with water.
As you can see, those arms are enormous. At the same time, those arms doesn't look natural. In the way of natural, I'm not saying even the big bodybuilder, the muscle look alive. His biceps look like a piece of rock. The flexing doesn't show much. The movement of the muscle are not there. Real doesn't exist. Like you cannot feel the contraction of the muscle cells. And that's due to local injection. So if whoever tell you local injection doesn't make the muscle get bigger, they lying to you. But if they tell you that this due to the hypertrophy of the muscle, then there is a little bit of discussion there, which I will explain here. So let's break it down. Local injection, if the person do it over and over and over again, will cause the muscle to look bigger. But that enhancement of the muscle is due to the scar tissue development within the muscle. What are the danger of this? It can press the nerves, so the pulses will get weaker. These type of people, there are people from the Pakistan, there's a very famous guy from Russia, they also did this. In my country also, so many people does this. But if you talk to these people that using too much of the local injection, some of them use synthol as well, the senses goes down. That's one of the reasons, because it pressed to the nerve. That's the first danger. Second danger is basically the capillaries will press down, and at some point there is a possibility that cut off the supply of the blood to the muscle. So these are all the danger of it. So once that thing happen, it can even lead to the amputation. So I'm not saying don't do it, I'm not saying doing it, but these are the reality. So you're not gonna get a real muscle through hypertrophy. So what is hypertrophy? Hypertrophy is when the testosterone binds to the estrogen receptor within the muscle, and the higher amount of testosterone you have inside your bloodstream, the more the more chances that these testosterone bind to the receptor. So when you inject the intermuscular, it's not necessarily gonna go to the bloodstream that goes into your muscle. It moves towards absorption and go back to the cycle. So it's gonna go somewhere all over the body, not necessarily only stay on your specific muscle group that you are injecting. There is little bit of effect. To be honest, nobody can deny that. Any scientist that said there is zero effect, no, there is minimum amount of effect. But the major come from the basically the scar tissue. So yes, it can enhance, it can make it look bigger like a balloon, but the quality won't be there. Does bodybuilder do this? Yes, of course. So many of them do it. And to know who has done synthol is when you watch them after they retire, you can easily see who does synthol, because the shape of the muscle is really like a balloon. It doesn't have a real shape of the arm and the muscle of the biceps. So wherever they have been injecting, you can clearly guess that, okay, this person does that. And so many bodybuilders do it for their calves, but for calves and the biceps, mostly they use synthol. They don't use the different testosterone. So what type of testosterone technically people believe that has this kind of effect? They believe winstrol, injectable winstrol has this effect. They believe Trenbolone has this effect. They believe these two are the major that everybody talking about, that if you inject it directly to the muscle group, it can help to enhance the size of the muscle. And so far, I knew a person that he injected the winstrol into the biceps, and he had the worst time of his life, because winstrol is very slow absorption. It's a kind of the water base, it's not the oil base, and it's a disaster. So I do not recommend anybody to do that. And he also said it didn't worth it. So beside all of that, as I showed in the video, there is a possibility of the local infection. So when it comes to the local infection, when you are irritating certain muscle group over and over and over and over and over again, you developing the chance for getting local infection. In the previous video, I already explained that local infection can lead to the basically sepsis as well. So be careful with this. These are not a joke. These are not a simple thing. If you want to look handsome, you look tough, you look strong, and you are on testosterone, you will get big eventually. So I don't recommend anybody to do any kind of crazy stuff to get a little bit 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter bigger muscle. So that is for today. As I said in the next video, I explained about the synthol. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.